Hello, and welcome back to An Open Page with LongTemple. I'm so glad you're here with me again as we continue our journey through Caramel and Steel, a platinum chocolate romance. Tonight we step into a chapter filled with movement, laughter, friendship, and the quiet unfolding of something deeper. If you've been following from the beginning, then you already know this story does not rush its way into your heart. It settles there. And if this is your first time joining me, I warmly invite you to go back and begin at the beginning, because every chapter adds another layer to the experience. Tonight we continue with Chapter 11. Let's turn the page together. Marlie adjusted her rearview mirror and tapped her fingers lightly against the steering wheel, keeping time with the smooth rhythm drifting through her speakers. The song wrapped around her like a familiar embrace, one of those Marvin Gaye classics that seem to understand the language of the heart better than most people ever could. The melody softened the quiet inside the car as the GPS voice calmly guided her toward the theater. It had been a weekend unlike any other. Friday had been pure laughter with Mia. Saturday had shimmered with the quiet intensity of Trunk's presence. And now Sunday stretched ahead with the promise of easy humor and good company with Marsha. 3 days, 3 different energies, 3 women stepping back into the light of their own lives. Marlie smiled to herself. Each day had felt like a new verse in a song she didn't realize she was still writing. Her phone suddenly rang, cutting gently through the music. She glanced down. Mary. She answered through the car speaker. "Hey Mary, I'm driving, heading to catch a movie. Can I call you this evening?" Mary's voice floated warmly through the car. "Of course. I just wanted to hear how your weekend's going. We'll catch up later. Have fun." "Thank you. I will." The call ended and the music returned, filling the small space with that soft velvet sound. Marlie smiled quietly. Her life no longer felt empty, not rushed, not lonely, just aligned. When she pulled into the theater parking lot, the evening sky had begun to deepen into twilight. The marquee lights shimmered above the entrance like tiny stars announcing something magical. Crowds moved toward the doors, laughter and chatter blending into the cool air. And then she saw her. Marsha stood near the entrance waving both arms like a lighthouse beacon, her short yellow jacket bright against the evening crowd, sneakers flashing every time she shifted her weight. Marlie burst out laughing. She parked quickly and stepped out into the crisp air. They met halfway between the rows of cars and wrapped each other in a warm hug. "Wow, you're short," Marlie teased. Marsha leaned back with a grin. "And you're tall, perfect for reaching the top shelves. I should keep you around." Their laughter blended easily with the voices of people streaming into the theater. The scent of popcorn hit them the moment they stepped through the doors. Warm, buttery, impossible to ignore. Marlie's stomach answered immediately. "Okay," she laughed. "I'm definitely getting popcorn." They found their seats and settled into the plush chairs as previews flickered across the giant screen. Marlie leaned back, letting the comfort of the moment settle over her. Simple things. A movie. Popcorn. A friend beside her. It felt good. Then the lights dimmed completely. The theater grew quiet. The screen brightened, and there she was, Ariel, brown-skinned, beautiful, her locks flowing around her like strands of copper dancing beneath the ocean. Marlie felt something catch in her chest. She leaned closer to Marsha. "I never thought I'd see a princess who looked like us. Not when I was a kid." Marsha squeezed her hand gently. "We've come a long way, and I'm glad we're seeing this together." The story unfolded in waves of color and music. Their laughter came easily. Gasps, little claps of delight. For Marlie, it wasn't just nostalgia, it felt like healing, watching a reflection of herself rise, sing, be seen. When the credits finally rolled and the lights lifted again, Marsha leaned back with a dreamy sigh. That was everything. Everything. Marlie blinked away the faint mist in her eyes and smiled. And then some. Outside the theater, the night air had cooled. The faint scent of rain mingled with roasted peanuts from a vendor cart on the corner. Marsha stretched her arms. There's this new restaurant a few blocks away. I've been dying to try it. Their menu is supposed to be sinful. Marlie laughed. Lead the way. The restaurant hummed with energy when they walked in. Low conversation, clinking glasses, soft jazz drifting through the speakers. Gold pendant lights hung above the tables, bathing the room in a warm honey glow. Marsha opened the menu and stared at the pages. How do people even decide here? Marlie grinned. They don't. They just order everything and pretend it's meal prep for the week. Marsha burst out laughing. Now that's a strategy I can get behind. They ordered calamari and stuffed mushrooms to start. Conversation flowed as easily as the wine. So there I was, Marsha began dramatically, watching my ex-husband Google how to light a grill while the neighbors handed him lighter fluid like it was an intervention. Marlie nearly spit out her drink. Why does that sound like every man I know? Big energy, zero instruction manual. Their laughter echoed across the table. Easy, real. The kind of laughter women earn after surviving life's storms. After a moment, Marsha tilted her head thoughtfully. So tell me about this trunk character. Marlie felt warmth rise to her cheeks. Really? Marsha nodded with a playful smile. Oh, yes. You looked satisfied when you said his name. Marlie reached for her glass, laughing softly. Well, and she told her. Everything. The dinner, the prayer, the way he held her without pushing for anything more. Marsha blinked in disbelief. Wait, you invited him to stay and he didn't even try anything? Marlie shook her head. Not even a little. That man deserves a medal. Marlie laughed. It was about connection, not just chemistry. Marsha leaned back thoughtfully. That's rare. Sounds like something good brewing. Marlie smiled quietly. Maybe. We'll see. Their entrees arrived. Grilled salmon for Marlie, creamy pasta for Marsha. They traded stories between bites, awkward first dates, online profiles, the strange world of dating after 50. You have to come to karaoke night sometime, Marsha said suddenly. Marlie blinked. You sing? Marsha shrugged. Not well. Marlie grinned. Perfect. Marsha pointed her fork. Neither do I. They dissolved into laughter again, the kind that heals things inside you. By the time they finished eating, only a few tables remained. A slow Luther Vandross song floated through the speakers as they gathered their things. Outside, beneath the streetlights, they hugged. Text me when you get home, Marsha said. You too. Driving home, the glow of city lights blurred into streaks of gold and amber across the windshield. Marlie hummed softly with the music. Her thoughts drifted through the women who had quietly re-entered her life. Mia's fearless laughter, Mary's gentle strength, Marsha's bright humor. Each one had shown her a different reflection of herself. Then her phone lit up on the dashboard. Trunk. She answered through the speakers. Hey, you. His voice came through low and warm. Hey, gorgeous. You on your way home? Just left the restaurant. Girls' night with Marsha. There was a pause, then his voice softened. I couldn't stop thinking about last night. Didn't interrupt, did I? Not at all. I'm glad you called. He exhaled quietly. Last night meant a lot to me. It's been a long time since I felt that kind of peace. Her chest tightened. I felt the same way. It felt right. He laughed softly. I was worried you'd regret it. Not even for a second. His voice dropped slightly. You're making it hard for me to wait, Marlie. She laughed softly. So what were you thinking about? You really want me to answer that? Yes. He laughed. The way you fit against me. The way your hair smelled. Was that coconut? Maybe. And the way you mumbled in your sleep. She gasped. I did not mumble. Oh, you did. Something about Teddy Pendergrass. You are lying. Cross my heart. Their laughter faded into a comfortable quiet. Then his voice turned serious. It's been a long time since I've felt this way about someone. You make it easy to forget the noise. Her voice softened. I'm not afraid to hope for more. He breathed out slowly. I like the sound of that. A moment passed. Then he asked gently, So what's next for us? She glanced up through the windshield at the deep night sky. We take it one step at a time. No pressure, no expectations. He laughed. Fair warning, I don't play it cool. When I like someone, I'm all in. I think I can handle that. Drive safe, okay? Text me when you get home. I will. A pause. Then his voice softened again. And Marlie? Yes? I'm really glad we met. Her smile warmed the quiet car. Me too, Trunk. Me too. When the call ended, silence wrapped around her gently. The hum of tires against pavement sounded almost musical. Could she trust this feeling? Could she trust herself to fall again? She whispered softly into the quiet car, one step at a time. When she pulled into her parking lot, the stars shimmered faintly above the building. She sat for a moment, letting the calm settle into her bones. Then she sent a quick text. Home safe. Thank you for the call. Sweet dreams. His reply came almost instantly. Good night, beautiful. She smiled and sent another message to Marsha. Home safe too. Thank you for joining me tonight on An Open Page with LongTemple. And if you're just stepping into this story, I truly encourage you to go back and begin from the beginning, because this journey grows richer with every chapter. And when you're ready to explore more of my books, more of this world, and more of the Platinum Chocolate experience, visit platinumchocolateuniverse.com. I hope you'll meet me here again for the next reading. Until then, take care of yourself, stay open to what's unfolding, and have a gentle good night.